Welcome to the Recap Lunch Hour with Guff, a Monday edition, a holiday edition for many people. What's going on? It's Guff here in the Recap studios. A somber Guff. I still woke up a little bit sad and maybe a little pissed even still, even though this season, honestly, one of the most magical seasons of my lifetime. When I think about all of this entailed and the comeback wins, and then even last night, even though they came back in that ridiculous Caleb Williams throw, I mean, to this, I don't even know what to say anymore. And the season comes to a very disappointing end, a 20-17 loss to the Rams in a game that I still feel like the Bears should be playing. I do. Your coach, as aggressive as he is, and he'll never change who he is. And this is not me Monday morning quarterbacking. Ask the people I was with, my wife and others. 4th and 2 to start the game. After Roma Dunze dropped the touchdown, I said, let's kick the field goal, take the 3. Great drive to start, and let's go. But no, you got to put the pedal to the metal. They went for 12 fourth downs in the 2 playoff games. 12. And I just think there were some points left on the board for the Chicago Bears. Maybe the scenario is not the same at the end. I don't know. But it just Caleb threw 3 interceptions. The one at the end was devastating. I'm not sure even why you're taking a shot there. You're in control. DJ Moore clearly did not run the right route. It's watch the film. Caleb was thrown to a spot. DJ didn't get there. And the rest is history. I thought when the Bears stopped the Rams in overtime and Caleb got that first down on 4th and 1, that they were winning the football game. I mean, the Cole Kmet throw alone, they would win the football game. And it just didn't happen. And the Bears end this magical run. And what I think is a very unsexy Final Four in the NFL, the Broncos and Patriots and no Bo Nix. And then you have Seattle, which looks like the top dog, and the Rams. But if you remember from a few weeks ago, about 4 weeks ago, a Thursday night matchup between the Rams and Seahawks, it's a coin flip, but the Seahawks definitely look like the boss. And the real Phil Simms, whose 49ers were a no-show, starts us off here. Yeah, my 49ers got beat down by the Seahawks. The Rams did the Bears a favor because if they went to Seattle, it would get very ugly and often. Early, okay, whatever. Too bad your boy Caleb is just like you at home watching the playoffs, while Drake May not only didn't throw 3 interceptions, he threw 3 touchdowns playing in the AFC title game. Yeah, his defense has a lot to do with that. That ball was all over the turf. And yeah, I'm not going to let you come in here and shit all over Caleb Williams. That dude had 2 of the most magical playoff throws of all time. And Drake May doesn't have that arm talent. He just doesn't. He doesn't. And he's going to go to the Super Bowl. I really believe that. And maybe he'll win it, and good for him. But Phil, you to sit here and trash Caleb Williams, he's a top 10 quarterback, and you know he's the most exciting thing. If you want to trash a quarterback, Brock F. Purdy is getting $250 million. You feel good about that? He got benched for Mac Jones. Tell me you feel good about that. Good luck. Guff, heartbreak last night, but you don't know what it was. A hell of a season. I expect the Bears to regroup their defense, rebuild, and I expect the Bears to be back in the playoffs next year. I know. Here's the thing, though. We're all talking about, they were a year early. They're the 2015 Cubs. You just have to live in the NFL moment. And the NFL moment right now is that the Bears had a chance to go to the Super Bowl. They did. I mean, the Commanders last year were in this situation. And you just don't know how it's going to go. So you take advantage when the opportunity is right in front of you. I guess people forgot Stafford and Adams played in the NFC North. Puka went to BYU, and Corum and Williams went to Michigan and Notre Dame. So they all know how to play in cold weather. Hey, Phil, Matthew Stafford was not good last night. He made a great throw to Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams had 2 catches for 24 yards. Puka had 5 for 56. Nobody on the Rams offense was all that great. Matthew Stafford looked like he was freezing his ass off. Dude, come on. I also expect Caleb to get better with his footwork and accuracy this offseason. And also, I believe Ben Johnson will be a better head coach next year. Definitely a bright future ahead. And you know, like the Bears coaching staff is going to get plucked. It looks like Eric Bieniemy maybe go back to Kansas City. But Ben and DA will still be there. The system will still be in place. and your quarterback is definitely the dude. We know who the Bears will face next year. Vrabel, Glenn, and Duval will come to Soldier Field next year. Yeah. And the Jets won't be the Jets. Maybe that's not true. But every year is its own year in the NFL. I hope Ben learns from Matt Nagy that you're not one pass rusher away, just like they weren't a kicker away. Fortify the roster, but especially the defensive line. I expect Ryan Poles to do so. One of the coldest days of the year, the LA Rams come into Chicago and send the Bears home. Phil, I can't. I hope you guys are ready to crush Phil. Guff, I'm not giving you no excuses for the Niners getting beat down. I don't want to hear no excuses about your boy. One throw won't cover 3 interceptions. The first interception's on his coach. They shouldn't have been going for it. I mean, they shouldn't have gone for it. You're forcing the issue. Next year, Ben Johnson's going to get RDU 90 approved, and Kaplan McGuffey can give us Provasic. Pablo, none of the poll options apply for me. I'm never going to forget this season. I'm going to use last night's results to hold this team accountable. Not happy, but growing can be painful. Really well said. Any recap members are bummed? That's fine. I'm focusing on using all of last night's lack of execution as evidence for next year to see if this team improves. It's a new day in Chicago. We win here. Also, I need the I'm going to get the computer. I need the members' thoughts on this. I don't feel like we have a winner in the contest. I need your guys' thoughts. I think I saw we have 34-17 is our possible hoodie winner. My personal options are you've got the Bears score right, but do we reward somebody that's 2 touchdowns away? Personally, I think there's no winner this week, but I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. We had 25 guesses. We have mostly Bears picks. We have a 40 Rams 34, Bears 24. That's not close. And we have a 38-31 Rams. We know who that's from. We have 34-17. That's the one. We have 34-27. That's not it. I don't think anybody won this week. So I want to know your guys' thoughts. 34-17 Rams is closest. Not Josh. Can't be mad at this outcome. Okay, well, yeah, you can be mad, but at the same time, if you told me 5 months ago this team would win a playoff game with 11-6 record, first in the North, I'd slap you. I think we all would. But I think the expectations change. Rick from Honolulu, I was a bit disappointed, but nothing drastic. It was a great year, and I'm looking forward to next year. I'm so happy that the Deadpans got demolished. Dennis Allen and Ryan Poles next offseason have to think about making a defensive overhaul, including the secondary and Montez. Everyone else can be traded for assets or leave via free agency. And here's where we stand with free agents. I just had a buddy text me. Byard, Wright, Brisker, Billings, Dominic Robinson, Zacchaeus, Keenum, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Hardy, and Duvernay. There's going to be some big-time decisions coming. There's some of those guys I'm okay. Kevin Byard's got to come back. He's got to come back. Brock looked pretty awful on Saturday. Exactly. You're right. Purdy looked very bad. Like your boy Caleb, he'll be at home watching the Super Bowl. Simple as that. Defense has been underwater all on the road all year long. The Bears losing 41-6 to end their season would have stung even more. I don't know. I honestly don't know. At least the Bears actually had the chance to beat the Rams. Also held them the best offense at 20 points. Meanwhile, Seattle just bent you guys over like a pancake. Yeah. And they're still at home. A loss is a loss. No, it's not. You got smoked by your own divisional foe and never were in the game from the opening kickoff. Difference between a good loss and a bad loss. You guys, oh man, lost after it wasn't even the first drive. It was the opening kickoff. And you're going to watch the best 2 teams in the NFC play for the championship. Will definitely be a great game. Brett, I'm ready for the Cubs to be really good. 90-72, says Brett, after wrapping up Cubs convention this weekend. Great to see Alex Bregman integrate himself to the Cubs and Cubs Nation. He seemed to fit right in, and the younger Cubs seem to love him. He really can play up and play down. A lot of big-time veteran. Couple reports today seeing Cubs are still in on Zach Gallen. You get him, oh man, we're set at the rotation. Question is who gets moved to the bullpen. I heard that name by Bruce Levine over the weekend. You guys threw an interception that sent you home against a team that was from the West Coast that was affected by the weather. Will the Rams said weather... I like This is a complex. Like I said, I had some Packers fans on my Twitter timeline yesterday. Like, hey, Alexa, Google the Bears still suck. That must have been tough doing nothing in Green Bay but going to the VFW all weekend or the Elks Lodge when you had nothing else to look at. And Phil, because your team took an ass whooping on Saturday night, you're going to come in here and trash everybody else. Not really. Is it my imagination, or does it seem Caleb Williams makes his best throws when he's levitating? Dude, that guy, when the bigger the moment, he has earned the nickname Iceman. Godfather, hear me out. I think Caleb's the best quarterback I've ever seen in a Bears uniform, but when it's second or third down and 6, don't run out of bounds after gaining 5. Sometimes I feel he's afraid of contact. What about the run later in the game where you took the guy head on? Or the 26-year, he's definitely not. Caleb's not afraid of contact. No wine for Becky last night. She must have had the bottle just sitting in front of her, teasing her at times. Just embrace this great season by the Bears. Get ready for next season. Definitely a very bright future ahead. Godfather. They didn't get the first down on 4th and 1, and LA went down and scored. He has done that numerous times this year. They were not good on 4th down yesterday. They weren't good in 4th. I mean, they get a 4th down conversion on the Cole Kmet touchdown. I mean, that's one. I don't think he's afraid of contact, Godfather. I think he's been drilled and has had so much not to be foolish or take foolish contact. Josh Allen would run through a wall to get the first down. Josh Allen's 6'5", 240. He's 6'5", 240. Speaking of which, his coach got fired today. Wow. Godfather had a great winter camp this weekend. The 51st annual. Cold and snowing all day. Was great. Started in 75, still going strong. God, I was 24 years old when we started. That's incredible. Godfather, I love it, man. Love having you back. Bears started off 0-2, ended up 11-6 in the regular season. I'd say it's a damn good season. On to baseball, says Becky. Thomas says DJ Moore cost us the Super Bowl. And I'd push back and say DJ Moore was pretty damn good at times yesterday and through the playoffs. Yeah, he cut the route short, the route off short. I don't think DJ Moore cost anybody the Super Bowl. There's a lot of people. If you want to point blame, there's a lot of blame to go around last night. Starting at the top, your coach. Clyde, you're going to take it like this. The Bills made a spelling mistake in their press release announcing the firing of their head coach. Sean has done an admirable job of leading our football team the past 9 years. Interesting. Good afternoon, Guff and Lunch Hour. Not quite the ending I was hoping for to this Bears season, but I didn't expect them to make the postseason this year. Let's get some upgrades and get back next year. Hopefully this team can learn from the Bears of 05 going into 06. That team made adjustments and then went to the final Sunday. I hope this team does that, but brings the title back to Chicago. But from an excitement standpoint, folks, I don't know if we'll ever watch a season like that again in the NFL. When you come back 7 times in the final 2 minutes, and technically 8, they're not going to get credit for 8 because they went to overtime and they lost. Technically 8. Was DJ playing injured on that play? I think Kenny was playing injured throughout the game. He had a time in the blue tent. Kyle says, guess we're stuck with the Bulls and Hawks until baseball starts. Hawks are fun to watch. Just wish they were winning more. They had the big reunion over the weekend. Caleb can't paint his nails. Dylan, that's what you're doing? You're coming here to shit on Caleb painting his nails? Dude, look in the mirror and be comfortable with what you're saying. What do you have a problem with Caleb painting his nails for? Really, I'll push back on that. That's insane. And 99% of the time, do you see what he's doing? He's putting a charity on his nails. Still have Oklahoma City. They're really good. Drake May had so many turnovers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just happened to be that 5 interceptions from C.J. Stroud won the game. I didn't think Drake May was fantastic in that game on Saturday. Poles, get your phone out to inquire about upgrading your defensive pass rush. Crosby better be towards the top if he's remotely available. 77 Chi-Town. Bears beat themselves. I don't disagree. Caleb's the man, says Martin. Keith, all year has been just insane. Unless his name's Keith Bagent. Hope we don't move to Indiana, says Becky. Pretty enticing plan that Indiana put out there. So it's going to be a lot of wiggle room and a lot of work to be done. Still sick about losing Bo Nix, says Cohort. Yeah, that was crazy to find that out. I mean, Bo Nix did the post-game interview, too. Cubs are actively, and I mean actively, talking to Boris and Zach Gallen. Looks like a short-term 2 for $40s on the table. Young, that's a jackass comment. What Why is this guy being so negative? Like for real, the Bears had a successful season. That's what he does. Ellie, are the White Sox going to get an outfielder? Are they going to make a trade? Are they going to trade Luis Robert? I think they would love to trade Luis Robert. Frank, DJ is a bum. You want to become a member? I love when people do it here on the program. Become a member. For those of you in the hoodie contest, all year long, I'll find a way to continue the momentum we built giving away the hoodies during the year. I will be shipping out our second wave of you guys who won throughout the season. That'll happen in the next week and a half, and you should be getting hoodies soon. If you want a sticker, email me at recapoffice@gmail.com, only for members. And if you want to be a member, there's your link right there. All of our videos allow you to join the membership. And another place you could do that from, and I saw Hooters was packed last night. My goodness. I don't think people were adhering to their no juice Januaries last night because the Bears, my heart rate at one point, right before I think after the Cole Kmet touchdown, was 113 just watching a football game. What are we doing? I guess at least for the heart, the Bears being done is probably a healthier thing. But Hooters is a great place to go and watch tonight's national title game between Indiana and Miami. And if you want to get back on the No Juice January, it's a really good place to do it. They have the alcohol-free, non-alcohol Michelob on draft, of course, the lunch specials. And still, we got 3 big football games left, 2 conference title games in the Super Bowl, and they're doing the party pack, 25 or 50 wings to go, the touchdown party packs at Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.hooters.com if you want to have it delivered. So a lot of people are not in the office. You don't want to cook because you're bummed out about the Bear, or you're going to have a college football party like we're going to tonight. Hooters, proud partner of the Recap and the Recap Lunch Hour. Young, who runs backwards and throws the football? He was trying to get it. The reason he did that was trying to create space, Young. And guess what? Who does that and throws a 50-yard, 14-yard touchdown? Caleb Williams. How are you bitching about something that was unbelievable? I'm bummed about last night, says Alan. Rooting hard for my Hoosiers tonight. Such an unbelievable story. I was really hoping the Bears would be playing for the right to go to the Super Bowl and Indiana would win the national title. It would feel like something out of Stranger Things. Supreme Productions, what a season. Tough way to close the season, but what a fun ride it's been. Phil Simms, go outside, touch some grass, remove your hating ass from the keyboard. Niners got molly whipped. Humble yourself. He's earned the right to be humbled with the way he's coming in here today. Caleb already talking about getting his receivers together in the offseason. Brady did the same thing when he played. The great works tirelessly on their craft. Yeah, David, I say no winner too about the hoodie. Taryn, Bears kicked the field goals that they didn't pick up the 4th down attempts by going for it, and they win the game. This is on Ben Johnson getting out coach. I think there's something to be said about that. Ben Johnson for the year a B. Last night, C-. Future still bright. I think I'm with Chuck. I actually think I'm with Chuck. It looks like everybody's on the same page. I know I'm playing from behind here. No winner. Yeah, Young Sue's out of his damn mind. And are the Bulls going to make any trades at the deadline? They're going to go into a rebuild like they should have done 3 years ago. Listen to Joe Colley's latest Bulls Recap podcast. He's got some smoke and some news on Vucevic, on Kobe. I think they will trade some guys. Yeah, no winner on the hoodie this week on the final Bears giveaway of the year. Winning comes with a price. The Bears are going to lose some coaches this offseason. Chiefs have requested to interview Bieniemy. That's fine. That's a good thing, by the way. Raymond, I know. I actually texted a buddy last night. Do we have a kicker? Young says should have went for 2 after he had the game-tying touchdown. Had nothing to lose except the game. He said the reason he didn't go for 2 is because their goal-to-go situations weren't working. It wasn't clean. I'm excited for next year. We have a lot to be proud of. This guy, Phil, in the chat, trashing the Bears is so ridiculous. No need to be negative. The Bears can definitely be better next season. Yeah, I don't see Phil now. Where the hell is he? Gearing up for winning a hoodie next year. Kyle, my gosh. You'll have opportunities before then. Lewis, Chuck Feeney should have gone for 2. Lost in the first 8 seconds. They did. FaceTime kept. He already gave his thoughts. He's not here right now. Nico, Tayo, and PCA Horton were at the game. I saw that. And Ian Happ. David, would you trade DJ? Great season. We have our coach and quarterback. What are the odds for Caleb as MVP next year? Don't know yet because those aren't available. But be careful with the trading of DJ. Because I would say this. Are you certain about Rome Odunze? He needs to be better. And the DJ's cap hit situation would be significant. But Rome Odunze needs to be better. You drafted him 9th overall. He's dropping touchdowns. I know he's playing with a fractured foot. It doesn't affect your hands. You got to block better. Puka Nacua was blocking his ass off last night when he didn't have the ball. I expect more from a top 10 pick at wide receiver. And I saw a lot from DJ Moore in the last month. Sean, Caleb's not afraid of contact. He's afraid of checkdowns. Blackhawks play tonight. Jonathan Taves making his return. Emotional. Brett's got 38-14 IU. Love it. NFL released a Caleb Williams 2025 season highlights reel. It's 55 minutes long. Wow. I'm going to have to check that out. Sam, am I going to Sox Fest next weekend? I'm going to be there Friday and Saturday. I will be there at least on Friday. For sure. Saw the replay of the convention. It was so good to see Billy there. Heard he wasn't feeling good. Yeah, that was the final, Ken. Thanks for coming in and checking in. You had to be shitting your pants watching that game at one point. I like the Packers fans who aren't afraid to come in and mix it up. I mean, you got nothing better to do until the lodge opens at 5. Dolly Parton's 80th birthday today. Happy birthday, Dolly. Best of luck to my brother's alma mater tonight. IU, take it to Miami, make history. Go Hoosiers. Who's a better fit for the Bears defense, Crosby or Myles Garrett, period? I don't know if you're going to get Myles Garrett. It's going to cost you multiple first-rounders. I think Crosby's more realistic, but my God, Myles Garrett's an all-timer. All-timer. Oh, thanks. Again, Ken, welcome. The Packers season ended 8 days ago. You guys just sit there? Are you just watching like Brett Favre highlights in your basement? Clyde, upgrade the pass rush, get speed in the secondary, more speed, wide receivers, offensive line depth. I think the defense is where they got enough toys. Tyler, great season by the Bears. We should all be encouraged for the future. Caleb will be an MVP in the next few years, and the Bears will win a Super Bowl. Your lips to God's ears. No guarantees. Parsons will be back for the Packers. Lions and Vikings will be better along with other teams like the Giants on the come. You just don't know. Nobody had this Final Four going into the year. Nobody. So glad that Vince Lloyd made it to the Cubs Hall of Fame. Hope Lou Boudreaux makes it down the road. Ken, made it 1 week farther than you, Cheese said. Yeah, he's just sitting there watching in his basement. Bears did what nobody expected them to do. Get that far in the playoffs, be realistic, and appreciate. I do. Rick, my football season is over. I don't care about the other games. Time to focus on the Cubs. The pass was awesome. Jaquan Brisker, if you let him go, I mean, that dude had 14 tackles. He played his best game as a Bear last night, I thought. Yeah, there you go, Ken. You guys suck. Alex, it's surprising Ben never developed an efficient play call on 4th and short. So many times this season getting stopped on 4th down, sometimes getting too cute and others not getting cute enough. I was happy to see him run a quarterback sneak multiple times last night. That was great to see for once. Brazilian. Now here's a Packer fan. Packers fan here. Bears are doing really good and have a lot of hope going forward, unlike the Packers. It's nice to know that there are people up north that actually are smart too. Now, I think the Packers are going to be just fine. I do, to give it back to you. I'm not going to give it to the other people coming in here sitting on their thumb. Austin, we lost because of bad coaching decisions, going for it twice on 4th down and not taking the extra points. I don't disagree with that. Packers owner. Jerome, why in the hell did the Bears didn't go for the first? I know, we've been saying it, Jerome. We agree with you. Priority number 1 in the offseason, trade for Max Crosby. Then sign, then Hendrickson? You're really upgrading. There's Phil. I'm here ready to roll for all the smoke. We've been bringing it, Phil. This one you might want to sit out. I think if not for the roughing the passer and that interception Caleb threw in the first quarter, it would be a different. Caleb shouldn't even have been throwing in the first quarter because it should have been a damn field goal. Why are way too many Packers fans popping off on the timeline, celebrating us losing, talking trash on Caleb? Hate watches is acceptable, but have some damn shame. We sent you bumps home. Cut the crap. It's the same thing with Phil. Look at the great Candace McGuffey. Hot as hell. As hot as Dolly. Love me some Dolly, says Candace. Woo! She got me all hot and bothered in here. Lots of positive stuff this year. Hard loss to take. We still suck, says Mark. I mean, dude, come on. Good, better, best is yet to come. I need a free agent to get here ASAP. I need to see what moves Poles is about to make. So now that the Bears are done, who are we rooting for? I kind of like the idea of Sam Darnold winning the Super Bowl because the Vikings made a huge decision. They developed him. They go 15-2. They draft J.J. McCarthy. They let him walk for $100 million, and now he could go to the Super Bowl. And then the Broncos, without Bo Nix, is going to be tough. Mike Vrabel may go from fired coach to hired in New England and winning. I don't really know on that one. Maybe Seattle. Had Rome made his block, Swift Key would have had a walk-in touchdown. But that play design was not meant to go outside. It was meant to stay inside. So Swift on his own bounced it out. Doesn't mean that the block shouldn't have still happened. We need to get younger, says Gary, on defense. You said it. Bums like Ken have nothing better to do to brag about losing. What's my prediction for the defense? Both. I think both happen. I want some Max Crosby action. Look at all the comments in here today. The Bears-Packers rivalry has really flipped. Come a long way where Packers fans are watching Bears content. Really well said. Big cheese. We have to get rid of Dexter and DJ. Brett wants New England, Seattle. Ken, Bears need a quarterback that doesn't throw picks. All right. I'm not even going to respond to that. For the first time, Packers fans are like, I think they got the quarterback. Brazilian, who's a Packers fan, even my dad, a season ticket holder of 40 years, said Caleb showing flashes of clutch Aaron Rodgers last, and he said Bears coach is better than Matt LaFleur. Brazilian, you're welcome anytime. Do you trust the depth on the O-line going forward? I wouldn't mind them drafting a future left guard and serviceable tackle. I don't think that the left tackle position is figured out just yet. Riddle me this. What do Packers fans have until the first preseason game in August? Watch their baseball team, hockey team, basketball team? Cow tipping, Godfather. Cow tipping is what they have. Kicking a couple field goals in fourth down would have helped. Richard, amen. Tom, Stevenson's got to go. I think he will. Alex, Sox fan, any update on Drew Thorpe or main trade piece for Cease? Need another starter and closer. Thorpe will return, albeit slow. I agree with you. On the latest podcast, I said just as much. OD, love you too. Packers fans having a tough time, man. You guys should open the VFW earlier, the Legion. Who are the players you think the Bears have a realistic chance of adding? It's tough to say right now. 10 coaching changes. Who's rebuilding? Carmelo, the city of Chicago. Keep your heads up. Had a great year. Bear down. See you next year. Really well said, Carmelo. Really well said. Bet of the day. Man, did we get hooked on Friday night. Had the over in the Ohio Ball State game of 147.5. 147.5. What did it end with? 147. You guys think I'm going anywhere else than the Indiana Hoosiers? Now, look, this is not just I like the Hoosiers. I'm betting the Hoosiers minus 8.5. I did a deep dive. Both teams are 10-5 against the number and have covered their asses off as of late. But Indiana is the best football team in the country. Miami will be the best defensive front that they've faced all year. I believe that. And if Miami can shut down the run and make it a one-dimensional passing game, that's what they want to do. I kind of like the over in this game, and I kind of like Miami's over 18.5 team total. But in the end of the day, I think Kurt Cignetti understands and appreciates the path that it took to get here. His press conferences all week have been fantastic. And I just think he is going to finish off one of the craziest stories in sports history, and that's going 16-0 with the Indiana Hoosiers to win the national title. That's what I'm saying. Ken gets personal, right? I'm a loudmouth, but yet you're here every day. Ken, we love having you. Come on back. Come on back. You're going to come in here and spray your stuff, but then you're not going to like the response. I'll search and see if there's a local hall for you to get into. Start cranking. Tough way to end the season, but do you think we could have beat Seattle? I think at this point, anyone can beat anyone. I do. Well said, Kyle. Bye, Ken. So I'm laying the 8.5 with the Hoosiers. That's what we're doing. I'm not ignoring your comment. Where's your comment? Now, since the kids are done playing time for the adults to show how to go all the way in the playoffs, a.k.a. Cubs. There's your comment. Okay. The Cubs have finally added some people, so let's make it happen. Hoosiers! And I was going to do the bend, by the way. I saw the people's comments last Friday. I was going to do the bend. We're all in on the Hoosiers. Can't wait to watch them tonight. I was really hoping it would be Bears win, Hoosiers win, but the Hoosiers are laying 8.5. It's a lot. Ned's coming in here saying, go Canes, go. I know there are people who don't like the Kurt Cignetti story. I do have a futures ticket on Miami to win the national title, so I'm already banked there. So White Sox are going to win 50. So this is what you think I'm ignoring. Going to win 50. Okay. Put your money where your mouth is, WWE. Oh, we've hit the nerve of the Packers fans who are still sulking after getting their ass knocked out of the playoffs by the beloved. The Hoosiers minus 8.5. That's where we're going tonight. Followed by our dog of the day in conjunction and in partnership with Pause for Patrick's, helping adolescents with mental health challenges. Over 30,000 have been helped since 2020. Today's dog of the day, Theo. I love Theo. Favorite toys are lamb chop, pepperoni treats, and steak. Your dog could be dog of the day if you submit it to me. Brett, I didn't get yours prepped in time. Brett's dog of the day will be prepped later this week. It got frozen in the app. Couldn't get it turned around. So Theo, and I need more info, Brett. You need to tell me who they are, etc. Theo's the dog of the day. Yours could be the dog of the day. recapoffice@gmail.com. recapoffice@gmail.com. You know it's a cause very near and dear to my heart. You can be involved in the life-changing mission by texting REKAP25 to 44321. Check out pauseforpatrick.org. They want to get therapy dogs in mental health institutions full-time, and it's awesome. What a great way to start the week, even though the Bears are done. The Bears are done. Look, I love Packers fans are getting mad. Look at this. We got Where's Sox Fest? The local Legion Lodge. No, there's a Sox Fest. Why are you coming in here all hating like Phil? Bears fans get all the bozo buttons. Bears meet. Go help Bears cleaning out lockers. Your shit's already been winterized up there up north. 3 barks from Lucy to Theo. Now back to sleep. Have a great rest of your day. A couple of notes here, a couple of programming notes. I am going to be out for the next few days dealing with a family matter, so I appreciate all your thoughts. Cap will take over, so Cap will be sitting in. Katie running the dials here on the show. I will be keeping in touch, but I just wanted to let you guys know the next couple of days I will be out of commission taking care of a matter. So touch some grass. It's freezing cold outside, albeit sunny. Take a deep breath, sulk in what's been a great Bears season, even though I feel like we still should be playing. Have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourself. Take care of... And you are so awesome. I love you too. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I love this family that's here. And we've had a great year doing Bears content all season long. We'll have a lot more for you. Nicholas Moriano. We'll have Bears recap later today on the channel. Cap and I will have plenty of sound, etc. The rest of the way as we look forward to what's next with the Chicago Bears. Have a great rest of your day. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you, order.hooters.com. If you want to have it delivered straight to your office, your house, you want to slide by and pick it up. Plenty of content to come. We'll have a recap rush hour later on the channel. The Hoosiers, of course, played tonight. Looking forward to watching that. Our bet of the day, Hoosiers, minus 8.5. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later. It's the Recap Lunch Hour. We do it every day, Monday through Friday at 12:30. Take that.